The ball wasn't supposed to be worth that much. But the moment it left Shohei Ohtani's bat, the universe seemed to whisper otherwise. It didn't sound like a home run. It sounded like a vault opening, like destiny cracking open right above the outfield seats. Fans didn't just rise to their feet, they froze, caught between shock, disbelief, and something close to reverence. Because some home runs aren't just hits. They're events. The ball arced upward, slicing through the stadium lights like a comet tearing across a midnight sky. Everyone knew it was gone. But no one knew what it was about to become. And somewhere out there, one lucky fan extended his hands. A split-second decision that would alter the value of everything he touched. The ball dropped into his palm with a soft thud. A moment so quiet, it felt like the world had muted itself for him alone. He didn't scream. He didn't react. He just stared at the ball. Because even he could sense it. This wasn't a souvenir. This was a treasure. By the time security guided him to the tunnel, rumors were already spiraling. Is that the record-breaking ball? Is that the one the collectors were hunting for? No way. Is that the Ohtani moment? The internet didn't wait for confirmation. It detonated. Posts flooded in. That ball is easily 4 figures in yen. Bro just caught a mortgage. Man can build a house with that thing. Memes, predictions, bidding wars. All erupting before the dust on the warning track had even settled. Experts chimed in next, their voices trembling with numbers even they weren't prepared to say. They didn't talk like analysts. They talked like art dealers discovering a lost masterpiece. Because the ball didn't just have value. It had meaning. Ohtani had hit plenty of home runs before. But this one carried a story stitched into every rotation. A comeback swing. A moment after injury. A statement to the world. I'm still here. Collectors love stats. But they crave meaning. And this ball, it had both. Overflowing. Inside a small room deep under the stadium, the lucky fan sat with the ball resting on the table in front of him. Journalists gathered outside the door like a swarm. Teams of buyers were already preparing offers. Someone whispered, "This isn't sports merch, this is art now." He didn't know whether to laugh or cry. When he came to the game, he wasn't chasing fortune. He wasn't hunting history. He just wanted to watch his favorite player swing a bat under warm stadium lights. And now, here he was. Holding something worth more than he could have imagined. Meanwhile, Ohtani himself jogged back to the dugout, unaware that a simple baseball had just rewritten someone's life. Even if he had known, he probably would have smiled that humble smile of his, the one that says, "I just play the game. You make the meaning." Outside in the stadium, fans buzzed like electricity. People pointed to the seat where the ball had landed, telling the story like they had witnessed a meteor impact. The energy wasn't just excitement. It was awe, a reminder that sports can transform the ordinary into the unforgettable. News broke within an hour. Auction houses called it a rising legend. Collectors called it a once-in-a-generation piece. One voice online crowned it the ball that broke the rules. But deep inside, the fan holding it realized something simple yet powerful. The ball was valuable not just because Ohtani hit it, but because of what the moment represented. A miracle caught, a memory frozen, a story sealed inside cork and leather. He turned it over in his hands, feeling the faint scuffs of the bat, the whisper of the stadium air still clinging to it. He wondered whether he should sell it, or keep it forever. Money or meaning, value, or memory. It was a choice that weighed more than the ball itself. But one thing was clear. The moment had already changed him. And in a strange, poetic way, it had changed everyone who witnessed the swing. Because sometimes, greatness isn't just about what happens on the field. Sometimes it's what happens to the people watching. The ones who walk into a stadium as ordinary fans. And walk out with a piece of history in their hands. As the night deepened and the stadium emptied, the legend of that ball only grew louder. A home run that felt like fate. A swing that painted a masterpiece midair. A reminder that Shohei Ohtani doesn't just hit baseballs. He creates moments that become stories. Stories that become memories. And memories that become priceless. And long after the headlines fade. Long after the numbers become statistics. That one ball, that single, soaring, impossible ball, will remain a symbol of what can happen. When the right swing meets the right moment, and lands in the right hands. A reminder that in sports, and in life, sometimes 1 second is all it takes to change everything. And whoever holds that ball now is holding far more than 4 figures of yen. They're holding a legend, a miracle, a piece of Shohei Ohtani's story, and their own. And that is worth more than anyone can measure.